Elon Musk's family dynamics, the untold stories of his 14 children. Introduction. Elon Musk, the enigmatic billionaire behind Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and X, is a figure who polarizes and fascinates in equal measure. His professional achievements, electric vehicles revolutionizing transportation, reusable rockets redefining space exploration, and a social media platform reshaping global discourse, have cemented his status as a visionary. Yet, beyond the headlines of innovation and disruption lies a personal life as complex and unconventional as his business ventures. Musk is the father of 14 children with 4 different women, a family structure that defies traditional norms and sparks endless curiosity. From the tragedy of losing his first child to the public spectacle of naming his son A-Xii, Musk's journey through fatherhood is a tapestry of joy, controversy, and unrelenting ambition. This narrative delves into the untold stories of his children, their mothers, and the delicate balance Musk strikes between his world-changing career and his sprawling family, all while navigating the public's fascination and scrutiny. The genesis of a family. Musk's early years with Justine Wilson. Elon Musk's path to fatherhood began in the early 2000s with his first wife, Canadian author Justine Wilson. The couple met at Queen's University in Ontario, where their shared intellectual curiosity laid the foundation for a passionate, if tumultuous, relationship. Married in 2000, they welcomed their first child, Nevada Alexander Musk, in 2002. The joy of his birth was short-lived. At just 10 weeks old, Nevada succumbed to sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS. The loss was a devastating blow to Musk and Wilson, shaping their approach to family and resilience. In a 2010 essay for Clair, Wilson reflected on the profound grief, noting how she channeled her pain into building a larger family. Undeterred, Musk and Wilson turned to in vitro fertilization, IVF, to expand their family. In 2004, they welcomed twins Griffin and Xavier, now Vivian Jenna Wilson, who transitioned and legally changed her name in 2022 to distance herself from her father. 2 years later, in 2006, triplets Kai, Saxon, and Damien arrived, also via IVF. These 5 boys became the cornerstone of Musk's early family life, raised in the shadow of his burgeoning tech empire. Wilson, now 52, has spoken candidly about her devotion to her children, stating, "Almost all of my non-work waking hours are spent with my boys, and they are the love of my life." The marriage, however, was not without strain. Wilson's Marie Claire essay described Musk as declaring himself the alpha during their wedding dance, a glimpse into the power dynamics that would contribute to their 2008 divorce. Despite the split, Musk and Wilson maintained a shared custody arrangement, with Musk reportedly paying $20,000 monthly in child support and covering additional expenses like nannies. The loss of Nevada and the challenges of raising 5 young children through IVF underscored Musk's determination to build a family, even as his career demanded relentless focus. A new chapter with Grimes, unconventional names and public fascination. In 2018, Musk's personal life took a vibrant turn when he began dating Canadian musician Clair, known professionally as Grimes. Their relationship, marked by a shared affinity for technology, art, and futurism, captivated the public from its debut at the 2018 Met Gala. 2 years later, on May 4, 2020, they welcomed their first child, a son initially named A-Xii. The name sparked global intrigue and confusion, prompting Grimes to explain its components on social media. X for the unknown variable, A-E as her elven spelling of AI, love and / or artificial intelligence, and A-12 as a nod to the CIA's Lockheed A-12 reconnaissance plane, a precursor to the state Route 71, which Musk called the coolest plane ever. Due to California naming laws prohibiting numbers, the name was adjusted to X-AE-A-12, pronounced X-A-12. The choice of such an unconventional name reflected Musk and Grimes' shared penchant for pushing boundaries. Grimes further elaborated that A also stood for Archangel, her favorite song, and included a playful reference to a metal rat from the Chinese zodiac. The public's reaction was a mix of amusement, bewilderment, and admiration, with media outlets dissecting the name's components and social media buzzing with memes. X, as he is affectionately called, became a fixture in Musk's public life, accompanying him to SpaceX launches, Tesla events, and even the White House in February 2025, where his playful antics, making monster noises and sticking his fingers in Musk's ears during a press conference, charmed photographers but drew concern from Grimes, who learned of the appearance via social media. In December 2021, Musk and Grimes welcomed their second child, a daughter named A-Xii dark sidereal, via surrogate. Kept secret until Grimes inadvertently revealed her presence during a Vanity Fair interview, A-Xii's name continued the couple's tradition of symbolic nomenclature. A-Xii refers to exaflops, a supercomputing term. Dark signifies the unknown, with Grimes noting, dark matter is the beautiful mystery of our universe, and sidereal, pronounced sidereal, is an elven spelling of sidereal, referencing cosmic time and alluding to the Lord of the Rings character Galadriel. Nicknamed Y, or sometimes Sailor Mars, A-Xii's name sparked further public fascination. Their third child, Techno Mechanicus, nicknamed Tau, was born in June 2022, with his existence revealed in Walter Isaacson's 2023 biography of Musk. Described by Grimes as having eyes that could just see so deeply into your soul, Tau's name reflects themes of innovation and machinery, aligning with Musk's technological ethos. Grimes has been protective of Tau's privacy, refusing to share photos and emphasizing her desire to keep her children out of the public eye. The relationship between Musk and Grimes was fluid and unconventional, described by Grimes as best friends living in separate houses, with periods of separation and reconciliation. By March 2022, they had parted ways again, though they continued co-parenting. Their dynamic was tested by a custody battle over their 3 children, with Grimes filing a petition in October 2023 to establish parental rights, alleging Musk prevented her from seeing X for 5 months. The dispute, sealed from public view by November 2024, highlighted the complexities of their co-parenting arrangement, with Grimes expressing frustration over the public exposure of their children. Expanding the family with Shivon Zilis. While still involved with Grimes, Musk quietly welcomed twins, Strider Saker Sirius and Azure Astra Alice, with Neuralink executive Shivon Zilis in November 2021, just weeks before X's birth. The twins' existence was not publicized until July 2022, when court documents revealed their names and a petition to incorporate both parents' surnames. Zilis, described as Musk's intellectual companion, shares a professional relationship with him through Neuralink, where she serves as Director of Operations and Special Projects. In February 2024, Musk and Zilis welcomed a daughter, Arcadia, followed by a son, Sheldon Lycurgus, in January 2025. Zilis marked Arcadia's first birthday with a heartfelt post on X, calling her "Mommy's little love," and described Sheldon as "built like a juggernaut, with a solid heart of gold." The secrecy surrounding these births, coupled with their unconventional names, fueled public curiosity about Musk's expanding family and his relationships with multiple mothers simultaneously. A new addition with A-Xii St. Clair in September 2024, conservative influencer A-Xii Clair gave birth to a son, Romulus, and filed a paternity petition in February 2025, claiming Musk as the father. A LabCorp paternity test ordered by a New York court confirmed a 99.9999% probability of Musk's paternity. St. Clair's lawsuit for sole legal custody alleged Musk had met Romulus only 3 times and had minimal involvement in his upbringing. Text messages revealed in the lawsuit showed Musk's casual engagement, responding, "all well," to a photo of St. Clair with the newborn and later texting, "I want to knock you up again." Musk, however, expressed uncertainty about Romulus' paternity, stating on X that he provided St. Clair with $2.5 million and $500,000 annually despite not being 100% confident of his fatherhood. St. Clair's claim in May 2025 that Musk had also fathered a child with a Japanese pop star remains unconfirmed, adding to the speculation surrounding Musk's family. The public reaction to Romulus' birth and the ensuing legal battle ranged from intrigue to criticism, with some questioning Musk's commitment to his children and others marveling at his unconventional family structure. Musk's parenting philosophy and career balance. Musk's approach to fatherhood is as unorthodox as his business ventures. He has been vocal about his belief in pro-natalism, arguing that a declining birth rate is the biggest danger civilization faces by far. In a 2023 X post, he wrote, "Having children should be incentivized, not be a financial penalty like it is in most countries." This conviction drives his decision to have a large family, viewing it as a contribution to humanity's future. Balancing fatherhood with his roles as CEO of multiple companies presents significant challenges. Musk's work schedule is notoriously grueling, with frequent travel and long hours at Tesla, SpaceX, and X. He has admitted to relying on nannies, stating in a 2020 interview that his children, particularly when young, do not require his undivided attention due to their age and the support of caregivers. Yet, he strives to integrate his children into his professional world, bringing X to SpaceX launches, Tesla events, and even the X offices during the 2022 Twitter acquisition, where toys reportedly littered a conference room. Musk's parenting style emphasizes critical thinking and innovation. He founded A-Xii, a school focused on AI, coding, and applied science, where his children with Wilson are educated. He encourages their interest in technology and space, often involving them in product testing at Tesla or exposing them to SpaceX's cutting-edge work. In a 2020 New York Times interview, Musk noted that Grimes took the lead in parenting their infant son, describing babies as eating and pooping machines, where his role was limited early on. Public reactions to Musk's family dynamics are polarized. Supporters admire his commitment to pro-natalism and his efforts to blend family with his futuristic vision, seeing his large family as a bold statement against population decline. Critics, however, question his ability to be an engaged father given his demanding career, with some pointing to his estrangement from Vivian, who has publicly called him pathetic and a serial adulterer. Grimes' concerns about X's public exposure and her custody battle further fuel debates about Musk's parenting priorities. The children and their unique stories. Each of Musk's 14 children carries a unique story, shaped by their parents' influences and the public's gaze. Vivian Jenna Wilson, now 21, has been outspoken about her strained relationship with Musk, legally changing her name in 2022 to reflect her gender identity and independence. In a March 2025 Teen Vogue interview, she remarked, "I do not actually know how many siblings I have, if you include half-siblings," highlighting the complexity of Musk's family tree. Grimes expressed support for Vivian on X, writing, "I love and am forever endlessly proud of Vivian." Griffin, Vivian's twin, has remained largely private but joined Musk at an American Express event in Miami in May 2024, with Musk proudly sharing a photo on X. The triplets, Kai, Saxon, and Damien, are now 19 and attend A-Xii, with little public information beyond Wilson's mention of their IVF conception in a 2017 TED Talk. A-Xii, 12, now 5, is the most visible of Musk's younger children, often seen at high-profile events. His playful demeanor, such as running around the X offices or making noises in the Oval Office, humanizes Musk's public image but draws criticism from Grimes, who prefers privacy for her children. A-Xii Dark Sidereal, 3, and Techno Mechanicus, 2, are kept out of the spotlight, with Grimes describing Tau as soulful and otherworldly, like Star Trek Spock, Strider and Azure, 3, and Arcadia and Selden Lycurgus, born in 2024 and 2025, remain largely private, with Zilis sharing occasional updates on X. Romulus, born in 2024, is at the center of a custody dispute, with A-Xii. Clair's lawsuit shedding light on Musk's limited involvement. The unconfirmed child with a Japanese pop star, if true, would add another layer to Musk's enigmatic family saga. Public reactions and media scrutiny. Musk's family life is a lightning rod for public and media attention. His unconventional naming choices, X-A-E 12, A-Xii Dark Sidereal, Techno Mechanicus, have sparked both fascination and ridicule, with social media amplifying debates about celebrity naming trends. Posts on X reflect mixed sentiments. Some users celebrate Musk's creativity, while others, like Gomez_, criticize his apparent favoritism toward X, noting that A-Xii and Tau are rarely seen publicly, The Atlantic described Musk's family as a harem lacking traditional bonds of duty and love, alleging he uses financial incentives to engage with potential mothers. This portrayal drew backlash from supporters who argue Musk's pro-natalist stance is a principled response to global population concerns. Meanwhile, Grimes' legal battles and public pleas to keep her children private highlight the toll of media scrutiny, with her November 2024 X post lamenting the "wild west of information content" and the dismantling of privacy. Musk's purchase of a $35 million compound in Texas to house his children and their mothers has fueled speculation about his vision for a communal family structure. Described by St. Clair as a compound, it aligns with Musk's reported desire to create a nurturing environment for his children, though critics question whether it prioritizes convenience over emotional connection. Musk's estranged relationship with his father. Musk's approach to fatherhood is also shaped by his fraught relationship with his own father, Elon Musk. In a 2017 Rolling Stone interview, Musk called Errol evil and a terrible human being, citing childhood experiences and Errol's later scandals, including having a child with his stepdaughter. This estrangement has influenced Musk's determination to be a different kind of parent, emphasizing education and innovation over authoritarian control. The broader implications of Musk's family dynamics. Musk's family life challenges conventional notions of parenthood and family structure. His use of IVF and surrogacy, coupled with his relationships with multiple mothers, reflects a modern, technology-driven approach to family building. His pro-natalist philosophy aligns with his broader mission to ensure humanity's survival, whether through colonizing Mars or combating population decline. Yet, his estrangement from Vivian, custody disputes with Grimes, and limited involvement with Romulus raise questions about the emotional cost of his ambitions. Public reactions oscillate between admiration for Musk's audacity and criticism of his perceived detachment. Supporters view his large family as a bold statement, while detractors argue it prioritizes quantity over quality. The media's fixation on his children's names and his relationships with their mothers underscores the tension between Musk's private life and public persona. As he navigates fatherhood, Musk remains a polarizing figure, embodying both the promise and the perils of a life lived on the edge of convention. Conclusion. Elon Musk's family dynamics are a microcosm of his larger-than-life persona, innovative, controversial, and relentlessly forward-thinking. From the heartbreak of losing Nevada to the global fascination with A-Xii name, his journey through fatherhood is marked by profound highs and lows. His 14 children, born to 4 women, carry names that reflect his fascination with technology, space, and the unknown. His relationships with Justine Wilson, Grimes, Shivon Zilis, and A-Xii St. Clair reveal a man who defies traditional family structures, driven by a belief in the power of procreation to shape humanity's future. Balancing a demanding career with fatherhood is no small feat, and Musk's approach, integrating his children into his professional world while relying on support systems, has sparked both admiration and debate. Public reactions, amplified by social media and media coverage, range from awe at his audacity to concern over his children's privacy and well-being. As Musk continues to expand his family and his empire, his story challenges us to rethink what it means to be a parent, a partner, and a visionary in an ever-changing world.